Hi guys, hope you're having a great weekend. Welcome to the next instalment of adventures. I'm in the countryside of South Wales today, over in the Brecon Beacons. I've come over to the Black Mountains, which is the eastern part, and my plan is to get up to highest point in the Black Mountains through quite a exciting ridge walk. So weather's looking great, which is fantastic. About 20 degrees down here, which is just about perfect really. Check the mountain forecast for the top, and that's meant to be about 7 degrees, so I've had to pack quite a heavy kit and lots of water as well to sort of fend off both the heat and the potential sort of cold and wind. But that there is Castle Dinas, which is a Norman castle. Well, there's not much left of it now, almost nothing, but it was a Norman castle, so that's quite cool. I've been up there before, I'm not going up there today. That's mountain in the background that I can't quite pronounce in Welsh, but that's where the start point is. I'll just show you on the map a sec. Just behind me is, I'm standing at the foot of what's called the Dragon's Back. Now that's the start of it there, and what that is a sawtooth ridge that's reasonably narrow and exposed, but I wouldn't say dangerous, but it's really good fun walking up there. And I'll show you on the map, that's where it goes all the way up there to the top, and it's definitely my favourite walk in the Brecon Beacons. Using 161 here, Black Mountains. Walk starts here in a place called Pen Y Gadair Fawr, can't really pronounce that, on the A470, and I'm stood here, which is at the sort of foot of the Dragon's Back, or the Grib, that's the ridge in Welsh, and we're going to follow that up to the top, up to here, Y Fach, 811, highest point in the Black Mountains, and then over to here, Pen Y Gadair Fawr, I believe it's pronounced. And that is the highest point in there, which has got some of the best views. So yeah, really looking forward to that. Been up there once before, a long time ago, so it should be good fun. I think Pen Y Gadair Fawr translates in Welsh as the top of the high chair. So and it certainly is like that. It's a sort of mountain that looms across the whole of the Black Mountains, and get really good views from there. So yeah, I'll catch you when I'm up this ridge, and the nice views will start to come in. See you in the next bit. Right, I've only come up about 10 minutes, and you can see how good the views are already. That's Pen More over there. That's the summit, and that was the subject of a previous video. Excuse me. Beautiful valley down there. That's where we've come from, actually, down here. And you can see the summit of Pen Y Gadair already in view, and some of the central beacons. It's the valley on the other side, and this is the ridge here. So there's about, I think, 5 separate little sort of elevated parts to get over. That's the cairn that's towards the top of the Dragon's Back there, and once we get up there we take a right turn up along this sort of high level ridge, and that's the dome shaped summit there. Yeah, it is there, yeah, of Y Fach. Yeah, you can see, I think there's some people up there. One of the things about here as an advantage is it's very remote. Hardly ever see anyone. If you like quiet walks, it's a good place to come. Right, see you in a bit. Hi, me again. Great view now of where we're going. It's along this ridge and then up. That's the steep part. That's probably the halfway point there. Probably a bit further actually, back there. Pretty windy up here. Quite exposed to the elements up on this ridge compared to other places, but it's not too cold. I think the harness I bought will come in handy, so that's good. Nothing much worse than carrying a heavy pack up for no reason. Great view here of Pen Y Gadair there. And don't know if the camera picks it up, but you can see all the sort of crevices on that sheer cliff face there. Really good, crystal clear view. So yeah, looking forward to the views. See you in a bit. We've got a good view here of where I'm trying to get to. You can get a gauge here, I think, of how steep this bit is. So we're going up there and then over to the next sort of spine in the dragon's back. You can see why it's called that now. And there's the cairn, which is about 3/4 of the way up. Looks like a beehive. Yeah, so that's what I got to get up. Just if anyone fancies doing it a less strenuous route, just to the left there's this route here, little grassy path, and you can walk it flat up to, I think, the little road down there. So if you want something less strenuous, then that's the one to take. But I want to experience the ridge and get up onto the crest there. So see you in a bit. Bit more of the dragon's back there. Beautiful day, not too hot. That's the target, well, first part of the target. The true target's behind that. Really lovely. Another good spot, just to show you the sort of sawtooth nature. There's a pinnacle there, and then there's one behind that. So yeah, it's nice. Quite, it's fairly wide as well, quite easy to walk on. A little bit rocky in places, but yeah, it's good. So yeah, hopefully be up there in a bit, and that's where we can start to enjoy some of the good views. See you in a sec. See how the ridge falls away down there quite steeply now. Nice views. Look at this. Hey, I'm at the cairn, but this is about halfway up the ridge, and that's the start point there. That's the Norman castle behind that at the foot of this one. So come up quite a bit. Pen Y Gadair, Grib in, nice view now of the central beacons across there to the valley. Pen more. And this next bit's deceiving because as it flattens out a bit, you think you're almost there, but there's another climb actually up onto that summit there of Waun Fach. And last time I did it was quite deceiving. So got to get on, catch a bit. Right, you could see what I said it was at the halfway point. This is how deceiving, because you go down here, come down into this dip, this sort of plateau, and you can see how remote it is out here actually. Nobody about. Very remote. So I've got another ascent to do up there. That's probably the same again in altitude. And that ridge is just under 800. And there's another little climb up onto summit there. So lots of work to do. Right guys, I've come up from there. That was quite a well, not technically difficult, but a bit of a tiring climb. I'm up on the ridge now. Great views. It's a bit windy. That's the Pen Fawr over there. I'm up about 600 metres now. That's the target. Another 200 metre climb when we get up to there, so by no means over. It's the usual Black Mountain style sort of marshy ridge top, real middle of nowhere. Quite fresh up here though, nice weather. Just come up onto this ridge top cairn. Yeah, I'll stand up here, get a better view. There. That in the distance is the Offers Dyke path between England and Wales, and that's a ridge that goes to Hay Bluff, which is just above Hay on Wye. That there, I believe, is the Lord Hereford's Knob, or Twumper as it is in Welsh. So that looks good. And there's a great view of Pen Y Gadair and the Central Beacons. I'll just show you. Yeah, look at that. Grib in. I did that walk with my dad. We parked 2 cars and we walked across the whole of that ridge with him, and he really enjoyed it, and we had such a lovely day. Even since I was a kid, that was one of the nicest days I've ever spent with my dad, so thanks for that, Dad. Hopefully you come back again. I know that you watch my videos, so that's cool. And yeah, we're going to progress a bit more and catch you a bit. Right, up on the ridge. Quite nice really, bit blowy. Still a bit to go. Just I've changed into a sort of wind sheet and jacket because this just takes the edge off the wind. The wind is a little bit chilly, but otherwise perfect conditions really. Not too hot. No risk of overheating, certainly, but certainly not much. So that's great. Sorry, just realised I'd zoomed in a bit there. Just a little tip. I've frozen that one overnight in the freezer, and that's going to stay cold for my whole walk, so that's great. Can be useful in hot conditions. Just remember to underfill it in the freezer by about 10% because of the expansion of the ice compared to the water. So yeah, each time we come in, you know, learning new things, trying to get better, and it's great. So yeah, we'll catch a bit. Right, this is my last little ascent here, up onto that dome-shaped summit, Y Fach, 811 metres ASL, second highest point in the Brecon Beacons, after sort of Pen Y Gadair Fawr. There's the valley. That's the Dragon's Back there. You can see the undulating nature of it. That's the start point. Yeah, there. Yeah, on that road. So quite a long way up. So it gets a bit more difficult now, just as the wind picks up and things like that. But hopefully be up there in a bit. Right, we're at the Y Fach summit now, which translates in Welsh as small marsh, and you can see why. It's this weird sort of marshy kind of boggy place. Not very attractive summit really, but it is at 811 metres, the highest point in the Black Mountains. Excuse me. They're laying down a little path here, which is nice. So that's good. And it looks like that stretches to there, which is Pen Y Gadair Fawr. So that'd be nice if there's a little path for me to walk on. I haven't been here for about 2 years, and it certainly wasn't there then. It was all marshy and wet. That's Pen Y and Pen Cerrig Celf, which we did last time. Lovely that is. Getting view of the Central Beacons. So they've removed the trig point, which is interesting. It was like an upside down sort of trig plunged in mud and things, but I think that's the remnants of it. But there's Sugarloaf there, poking its tip up. So catch a bit. Well, yeah, for this bit they put in a nice path. Look at that, to Pen Y Gadair Fawr. That's new, because before I used to have to walk through that, all this marsh and this crap, and it was pretty difficult actually. Yeah, so that's good at least. Quite high up now, nice views. I like it here, all these sort of of flat top mountains. It's pretty cool. A bit of a sort of a moonscape. Yeah, that's how I think of it when I come up here. But it's very remote. Very remote. And you can see the tip of Pen Y Gadair Fawr through there. And that's one of the most remote places, I think, certainly I reckon in Wales. Very difficult to get to, and I've been there for a long time for that reason. Well, there it is, there's the summit. Still quite a bit to go, and another ascent. I love this valley here. There's a great ridge walk there, on that middle ridge, over to Pen Y. Lovely. Cow's just behind there, Sugarloaf, just in the middle. Little forest down there, quite pretty. Oh, there's the Manllwyn Hills in Worcestershire. Hang on a sec. There they are. Hang on, try and hold it steady. That's the Worcestershire Beacon there. There, yeah, and North Hill to the left. Place I go regularly because I often do medical placements at the hospital there in Worcester. So yeah, quite a nice place. It's better here though. So I'm going to get up to the top of there, and then I'll give you a little panorama. Right, just coming up onto Pen Y Gadair Fawr. As I can. That's brilliant. Amazing place. So remote. Over 3 hours from any sort of road, any car. Panorama. Right, well cheers guys, I've got to get back now. We really enjoyed that, and I'll catch you in a bit on the descent. Right, well I've come down, and I've just come up again onto the top of this dragon's back. It's just so awesome. I'll just walk over here. I love this, on the descent, just coming out up onto this sort of crest. Look at that. So cool. Got about another 45 minutes back, I think, which is good because it's getting hot and a bit tired now. That's where I've come from up there. So, same route on the way back. Better don't get lost that way. And there aren't any better routes than this in the whole of this area, so why not do it again? Catch you in a bit. Right, all over, back to the safety of Grandma's garden this is. Sat on my favourite seat here, just by the little fish pond there. Got a nice refreshing lager in an old-fashioned glass. And Grandma's just treated me to a bit of a barbecue, so can't go wrong with that. Dogs come out to say hello. Oscar, there he is. So yeah, great day today. Really enjoyed it, learnt a lot of things I think, which is the main thing, isn't it? Learning all the time. Really enjoyed it, great weather as well. Bit hot on the way down, bit tiring, but really enjoyed it. And yeah, can't complain really. So catch you on the next adventure, and yeah, real pleasure. See you again.